My bad, y'all. I'm having technical difficulties. But listen, I am so tired of Joel Embiid. I'm tired of everybody making excuses for him. So I found a video that I want y'all to hear, and I think y'all should hear it. So let's go.
Welcome him.
What's up, little CJ? Yeah, I think y'all should hear this video.
I'm glad he's on our team.
You were just coming in at that time going into
His defense is really the anchor.
And he didn't look fully healthy yesterday. Rob, he fouled in 12 minutes of action.
By the way, Embiid got another foul, if I'm not mistaken.
Only 5 fouls allowed.
Yeah, he's out.
Has fouled out.
Now, I'm aware that this was from the first game, and since then, he's played slightly better than he did in that game against Canada. But some of the things coming out of this dude's mouth, oh my goodness.
Well, no, it's not. The LeBron levels a couple of years ago. So it's a big difference. So the name might be there, but everybody would also tell you, and you can see for yourself, like the athletic LeBron and the dominant that he was a couple of years ago is not the same.
I don't know what could compel Embiid to even say those words. Now, the full context of the interview is the guy from the New York Times asks Embiid the question, what do you think of the chances of the U.S. winning the gold medal? Right, I'm paraphrasing here. And Embiid basically says, look, we have all the time.
Basically, Embiid been doing more talking than scoring. And this video is going to be about how Joel Embiid deserves all the criticism he gets. And not even the criticism, the failures. Joel Embiid, all I keep hearing is how he's so much better than Jokic. He's so much better than Tatum. He's so much better than anybody else. And then when he get injured, I'm tired of the injury excuses. Sorry, it's early, you know what I'm saying? My lady sleep and everything, but I'm tired of the excuses. Shout out to 242 for this video that I'm about to use. But y'all gonna see, y'all gonna hear everything. I can't show it because on this channel they trying to block me from reactions. Y'all know I used to do reactions on here crazy until they demonetized me, and I had to make another channel for my reactions. So hopefully that channel don't get demonetized and everything, but let's hear the truth.
Talent, but a lot of them are also getting older, and I get where he's coming from.
I love helping bring people together, especially people who haven't seen each other in a while.
I hate ads, y'all. So Embiid really thinks
eighth, right before they played Canada, so really didn't have much to go by. But Joel, this is all rich coming from you, man.
I'm probably the most hated guy in the league. I don't know why, because, I'm such a...
This nigga said he's the most hated guy in the league. That would be Jason Tatum. That would be Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is the most hated guy in the league. He's the most ridiculed guy in the league. I've never seen a guy as decorated as him this early in his career be so criticized, even after winning the championship. Then y'all got all this troll shit about Team USA and everything. And not seeing Steve Kerr interview after that saying he felt like an idiot not playing him and that he will play, and they talked about it before the game. This Tatum hate is only making me go harder. And Ticket, let me deviate from the video to talk about Ticket. Ticket, I fuck with your videos. You have an amazing platform. You're one of the best YouTube channels. But I'm a nigga that will expose you. I've exposed you before on the Luka glazing that you do. Now you talking about, oh, if this teams was injured, if that team was injured, them boys wouldn't have won nothing. Them boys won nothing. Ain't you the same nigga that was glazing the Wonder Boy and Heartbreak Kid, Kyrie Irving, saying that they would win, saying they gonna win this for Kobe and this and that and everything. So Tatum's still overrated, even though he led his team in points, rebounds, and assists. Ticket TV, you are a glazing clown, bro, for that. And I'm gonna call you out. Period, bro. On God, bro. You niggas, out here disrespecting Jason Tatum. That's cool. You can think he corny, everything like that. But y'all get y'all rocks off on saying shit about Tatum. Fat ass low too. Legends of losing. You niggas are weird as hell, bro. That nigga Tatum is a champion. You can't take it away from him. I don't care about no finals MVP. It don't matter. I don't know what he yapping about, bro. He talking about he that most hated person in the league. Listen to this, bro.
Sure, I'm just cool. Like I
You're the most hated
I
guy.
don't know what's there to hate about me. Like
It's the injuries.
you
I think
know,
it's the
like
injuries.
I feel like a lot of people can relate to my story and what I've been through. And
He's got to be trolling, bro. There's no way you say this stuff and don't come to any conclusions as to why you're hated, bro. And we'll get into more stuff he said in this podcast, but first I want to just divulge a bit of Embiid lore. So one thing I've noticed about Joel Embiid and even his fans is what they like to do is really excuse all of his
I won't say Tatum the GOAT, but Tatum a top 5 player.
failures and say,
So they listen to what he said.
oh, what they like to do. So one in this podcast, but first I want to just divulge a bit of Embiid lore. So one thing I've noticed about Joel Embiid and even his fans is what they like to do is really excuse all of his failures and say, oh, if he was healthy, guys, oh my goodness, he would.
Joel, this is Joel Embiid playoff resume. 2018 L Eastern Conference semifinals. 2019 L Eastern Conference semifinals. 2020 L first round. 2021 L Eastern Conference semifinals. 2022 L Eastern Conference semifinals. 2023 he won the MVP. L Eastern Conference semifinals, which is the series where Jason Tatum, where 2023 is the same series where in Game 6, Jason Tatum was having his worst game in history in the playoffs. He proceeded to knock down 4 threes, take over the game, and send him to Game 7. In Game 7, he walked Embiid down. Embiid had one of the worst Game 7s I've seen since James Harden, and James Harden was on his team. Tatum proceeded to drop 51, 13 on this nigga head, and a lot of those motherfucking late baskets, he was hunting Embiid. 2024 L first round. I don't care. Nobody cares about who the finals MVP was. Nobody cares. I watched the finals. Points, rebounds, assists, led by Tatum. Playmaking, Tatum. Go look at how many points Jaylen Brown had off of Tatum playmaking. Rebounding, points. Please shut up, T Lock, and learn basketball.
Would be a world beater. So Joel in this interview talks about his son and raising him and what he would want out of his son playing basketball one day. And one thing he said is that if he wants him to be the best ever, right, that he has to be healthy for that to happen. And that's where we get to another quote from this New York Times interview that was quite telling.
I don't want to put that pressure on my son, but like if that's the way he wants to look at life, then if the bar is winning all these things, then he has to be the greatest player ever. Which at least I think to me it's all about health. If I was healthy.
Nigga, shut up and get off of here. You don't know shit about what you talking about, my nigga. So back to what I was saying before a clown ass nigga got on here. He get mad at truth. He get mad at the truth. You don't know basketball. You just hate facts. What I just gave you was facts. Tatum created more offense than anybody on his team in the finals. Go look up the percentages. Points, rebounds, assists. Didn't LeBron do the same thing and y'all was meat riding this nigga? Please shut the fuck up, bro. Please. That's like Kyrie winning finals in 2016 when LeBron had points, rebounds, assists. I don't think Kyrie should have won Finals MVP in 2016 because it was because of the simple fact it's a body of work. You know what I'm saying? And it's more than just points. I do think Kyrie was the closer on that team. But back to Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is He's underwhelming in the playoffs. He's underwhelming in the playoffs. Either he's injured or he's choking. Now, this past season, he was phenomenal in the playoffs, but they still lost. Why? Because, oh, he was injured or this, and that. It's always an excuse with Joel Embiid. Not that he's just not living up in the playoffs.
Healthy and all this season, that would be a different conversation. But
the implication that you think you would be in the greatest player of all time conversation without the injury problems?
I think so. I think
Nigga, greatest player of all time. How? You have accomplished nothing but won an MP and a few All NBAs. You have accomplished nothing. In the playoffs, you are nowhere near the success that Jason Tatum has had, nowhere near the success that a lot of your peers has had. Jokic, Tatum, they both got chips. You ain't did what they did in the playoffs. You haven't. And I'm sorry. This is for all you hating ass niggas. All of you Joel Embiid defenders who make all these excuses for him, but try to shit on people like Tatum or niggas like Donovan Mitchell, this, and that, who haven't had the luxury that, bro. Joel Embiid played with Jimmy Butler, Ben Simmons at the same time, when Ben Simmons was actually good, and he still couldn't get to the finals. He's not finals worthy. He might be the only MVP to never make the finals, cause he ain't making it this year either. You think I believe in him, Paul George? Come on, bro. Joel Embiid had 2, 3 big threes and can't get it done. Now, when Jason Tatum has a great team around him that you're supposed to do, build a great team around him. Now y'all want to inflate Derek White, inflate Drew Holiday, like they top 20 players or something like that. They're high level role players. Drew Holiday is a Hall of Famer. I will give you that. But didn't Giannis have Drew Holiday? Drew Holiday, Middleton, Giannis, Big Three. You mad because they went and got KP? Y'all wasn't hyping KP like that before his Celtics. Y'all said y'all don't know if he could perform in the playoffs. Now, when these players perform in the playoffs and the finals, now, oh, it's a super team. Oh, it's a super team. When y'all calling the Celtics frauds? Last time I checked, y'all was calling the Celtics frauds all year, saying that they weren't gonna do nothing. They weren't gonna do nothing. Niggas like Ticket TV capping, talking about, oh, Luca the Wonder Kid, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. Kyrie, do this, do that. All y'all was picking the Mavs, talking bullshit. And then when they lost, oh, they never had a chance. Oh, blah blah this. Don't nobody want to hear that, bro. I'm calling out all that bullshit today. Let's go.
I'm that talented. If you think about it, the thing that has stopped me all these years is, just freak injuries. Every single playoffs, regular season, people falling on my knee, someone breaking my face twice.
Oh, nah, it's everybody else's fault. Nah, it's everybody else's fault. Maybe get in the motherfucking gym and lose some fucking weight. How about you do that? Get in the gym, lose some weight. You're 7 foot plus and 300 plus pounds. Maybe you should lose some weight so you won't have all that on your legs, dummy.
Twice. It's always about freak injuries at the wrong time. Like, I really believe that because I would have been, if I was more healthy, I think it would have been a different story.
And I'm not gonna lie, when you look at this at first glance, it makes sense, right? You're like, okay, yeah, a lot of these playoffs, he was hurt. And that for sure would impact his play in the playoffs. But because of how often this happens, you sort of have to look at it and say, this is who you are.
Exactly.
A lot of it just comes down to the way he plays. And I will say the reason why we're talking about this way more now compared to the past is because, well, let's just say there's not as many scapegoats as there used to be. People used to look at Ben Simmons and Brett Brown as the reasons why they were so bad in the playoffs. Well, then you replace that with Doc Rivers, and you then have James Harden as the lead guy at the number 2. And, oh boy, those are the scapegoats now. But now you're going to look stupid
Salute,
if you say,
Alex,
oh,
salute.
it's Maxi's fault. I mean, really, Maxi? So when Embiid says, oh, the thing that stopped me all these years is just freak injuries, quite frankly, that's just being disingenuous about the whole situation. Like, okay, yes, you've missed over 200 games over the last 8 seasons, okay? And that doesn't even include the first 2 seasons of his career, which he didn't play a single game in, right? And one thing that makes it hard to adequately criticize Embiid is people will look at his regular season stats and tell you, well, this guy should be an MVP candidate year in, year out. He should be one of the best players in the league. Why are we talking about him being a flopper or a choker, all that stuff? Because all that stuff matters, in my opinion.
He gives me trouble about Jason. Well, yeah, he's got a super team. You know what I mean? Like, if I had a super team too, I would win too. You know?
I mean, I tell him the same thing. Like,
Well, you got a super
like,
team now, coach.
If I go 5 for 20, like we get blown
You
out.
guys don't know how much shit that I get.
My guy, you had a super team. You had 3 All-Stars on your team. You, Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler. You had a great enough team. I don't want to hear that. If I go 5 for 20, we get blown out. My guy, stop with the excuses, bro. You worried about whoever else it is. Jason Tatum ain't the first person to have a quote unquote super team, if y'all want to call it. You know what I'm saying? What was KP doing before in Boston? If I'm not mistaken, didn't Jason Tatum go to the Eastern Conference Finals in his rookie season without a super team? Hasn't he been there over and over again? Hasn't he been to the finals without a super team? Come on, Joel Embiid, you a clown.
Get.
I mean, look, it don't matter if I, underperform and get game 7, I mean, Jason Tatum is still not better than me. The audacity for Embiid to say this when Jason Tatum was cooking him in that game 7,
Cooking him.
Motherfucker dropped a record 51 points in the game 7. I mean, come on. Whilst your career in game 7s, you've been nothing but
trash.
Want to register for an LLC in 4 easy steps? I got you. Go to Taylor Brands and let's officially form your business. Step 1.
soft. Like, you're 0-3 in game 7s in your career, right? That's one example of how short you come up in these
0-3. Embiid is 0-3 in game 7s. And y'all want me to say this man better than Jason Tatum? No, bro. I used to think that until I seen Jason Tatum walk his ass down in the playoffs and hunt him. He wasn't hunting nobody else. He was hunting Embiid and giving him that work. Y'all can jump on the Jason Tatum hate train if y'all want, but I'm a real basketball talking dude. I talk about basketball, not narratives or anything like that.
in these games, right? Let's look at some of these shooting splits that you've been putting up in these games too. Oh boy, that's hey, at least you shot.
Versus Toronto 2019 game 7, 6 of 18. Versus Atlanta 2021, 11 of 21. Versus Boston 2023, 5 of 18. Does that sound like somebody who can be the greatest of all time, or somebody who really shows up in the playoffs? Come on, bro.
Above 50% against the Hawks. How about them turnovers though? What?
4 turnovers, 8 turnovers in 2021, 4 in 2023.
8 turnovers against the Hawks, and then 4. He's averaging almost 6 turnovers a game in the game 7s. But this man will make you believe that, it's all because of injuries. I mean, look, it's all injuries. Yeah, injuries was the main reason you got outplayed by Jason Tatum in
Game 7. Embiid had 15 points, 8 rebounds, 4 turnovers, 5 of 18. Jason Tatum had 51 points, 13 rebounds, no turnovers, 17 for 28. Y'all forgot about that game. Y'all must have forgot about that game. But I didn't. Salute, Rap God.
in every facet of the game. Yeah, okay. You know what? Your ass is just gonna go in the press conference and say, I mean, me and James, we just can't win alone. It's a 5-on-5 game, even though I had 15 points in the game 7. I mean, he's one of the most shameless excuse makers I've ever seen. It's no secret that Embiid, right, he wanted to win MVP for so many years. In 2021, he had a good case, but the only reason he didn't win, I'd say, is because of the injuries. He missed too many games to qualify.
Congrats to Nicola. You deserve.
He might start off with accountability, but then he goes straight to. It's sad, bro. It's very sad.
He's up there. They had an amazing season. There's no right or wrong. There was a lot of candidates.
Embiid, he may appear gracious in defeat, right, when it comes to the MVP race and all that stuff, but watch what he says in between the quotes, right? He says things that are very telling of how he feels about the whole situation.
I'm not mad. That's 2 years in a row.
Delusional, bro.
I put myself in that position. It didn't happen. At this point, is whatever. Whatever happens. Last year I campaigned about it. This year, I answered questions when I was asked, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what else I have to do to win it. At this point, it's whatever.
Tell me, does that sound more like a guy that's gracious in defeat and he's okay with the outcome? He's really just like, you know what, it is what it is. Or does it sound like a guy that's like a sore loser, really? He's just not happy about the fact that he lost.
Yep.
You can tell by the way he says things. You can just tell. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see this stuff.
You've been through a lot with this franchise. You've gone through the process. You've gone through the 4-bounce shot, the Ben Simmons saga.
I've been through a lot. Sometimes I think I'm like unlucky, but then again, I'm also extremely lucky at the same time.
Oh yes, keep playing the victim, Embiid.
Victim
keep doing
role.
It, man. Oh,
that's all he does is play the victim role. Oh no, I'm unlucky, but I'm lucky at the same time. You didn't play with more talent than a lot of motherfuckers have. If Allen Iverson, prime Allen Iverson, had that team you had, nigga, he would have won a championship, bro. Put AI on them on them squads. No injury. He would have won championships with the motherfucking teams you had, bro. Stop it, bro. AI was averaging 33, 34 in the season too. As a 6 foot fucking 165 guard, bro. I don't want to hear that shit, man. The excuses is crazy.
Oh yeah, you're definitely you've been wronged by the system.
Let's talk MVP. You ended up finishing second again last year. How much is that motivating you for this season?
It's unfortunate, I
can't play, you know what I'm saying? Can't play what's the name?
Brother, I can already say right now, bro, you care too much about this shit, man. You care too much, and it looks bad, bro. It doesn't look good on you. And don't get me started on the shade that he throws at Jokic, right? You've seen it multiple times. He gets asked, do you go into the postseason with a Taro bus mentality, right? The first part of the whole statement, not too bad. He's talking about how, he wants to put pressure on himself to win rather than have other people do it, right? But then he goes on and says, people have been talking about who has the most pressure to win. People want to mention me. I'm not at the top of the list, I'm not a 2-time MVP. I've never made first team All-NBA. I've never won anything. So why is there pressure on me, to do something that when there are guys that have won 2 MVPs, a bunch of MVPs, and
throwing shade at Jokic. Oh, I'm not the 2-time MVP. I never made first team All NBA. I never won anything. So why is there pressure on me to do something when there are guys who have 2 MVPs and a bunch of MVPs and haven't done anything either? Well, Jokic won the championship now. So what are you saying now, bro? Ain't no pressure on you. Jason Tatum got in there and got him one. Yeah, it's the LeBron mindset. Jason Tatum went in there and got him one. You heard all the shit they was talking about Jason Tatum and what he do. He went out there and helped lead his team to the championship along with Jaylen Brown. The shit is crazy, bro. It makes no sense. Embiid is the most coddled superstar, bro. Y'all make so many excuses because this man injury prone, forgetting that it's been times where he hasn't showed up in the playoffs. Multiple times. And this guy that y'all saying is so much better than Jason Tatum. This guy that y'all say is so much better than Jason Tatum. In a game 7, where all the chips on the line, Joel Embiid was putrid. 15 points, 5 of 18. Jason Tatum, 51, 13 rebounds. But y'all forgot about that. Y'all forgot about that and let Joel Embiid slide. Then this past season, I hear all y'all glorifying over Joel Embiid in the loss. See, he showed up. See, he did this, he did that, but he was injured. The media loves him. Shout out Hugo 48. Yeah, the media loves Joel Embiid. They still got Joel Embiid in the top five, and I don't understand how. He has done nothing in the playoffs, bro. Nothing. Last year he went from 33 points to 22 points in the playoffs, bro. Exactly. He's always injured. And I'm supposed to just keep giving him injury excuses? No. Work on your body. Get with LeBron. Get with somebody who really works on their body. Cause you obviously don't, bro. You don't. You don't, bro. So at the end of the day, bro, Joel Embiid is a clown. He has been the worst player on the USA team. Exactly, you go 48. He's been trash on the USA team. Ass. Fouling out in 12 minutes. He's been trash as fuck, bro. Talking about, oh, LeBron not the same player he used to be, this, and that. Why are you talking about LeBron and talking about this and down in the team that you're on? You're on the USA team. Why are you saying anything? Even if you feel that way, why would you come out and say that, bro? Do you want why you ain't go play for somebody else, your homeland or something? It makes no sense, bro. Joel Embiid is not a top five player right now, to me, until he show me in the playoffs. I need a long run. I need him to get to Eastern Conference Finals at least. Exactly, you go. It makes no sense. Rap God, they do. But my thing is, it's just so hilarious, bro, how y'all forget that this man has been choking in the playoffs. The MVP don't change that, bro. Exactly. Switched up and played for USA. Then you down in the players that's on USA. I'm not a huge Bron fan, but Bron is playing amazing. No respect at all. You go, you cooking. Shout out to Hugo 48, man. First time in the chat, but shout out to you, bro. But it's disgusting, bro.
And you haven't done anything. I mean, look, this is the sort of thing that just makes you look worse every time you open your damn mouth.
Y'all heard you go. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. I pinned you. I pinned you. It just makes no sense, bro. If you're an MVP, you shouldn't be worried about winning the MVP no more. You shouldn't be having all these damn excuses. Jokic made no excuses when he wasn't winning. Tatum made no excuses when he wasn't winning. You feel what I'm saying? The last two, Giannis made no excuses when he wasn't winning. What the fuck are you keep making excuses for? Giannis has been hurt, hurt, hurt. You don't see motherfuckers giving him excuses. They still say he got to win. Tatum, Tatum, bro. Tatum always, and I mean always, takes accountability, bro. Tatum has been destroyed the last 4 or 5 years for not being able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially the last 2 years since the finals. You don't see Embiid. I mean, you don't see Tatum. Oh man, it don't. It take all five of us. You know what I'm saying? You need everybody. It's not a one man game. Excuses is the reason why I don't respect this man. And the media and y'all fans keep glorifying this nigga like he a top three player when he can't even get to the Eastern Conference Finals. It don't matter what team he got, and he not gonna make it this year. If he make it this year, I will come on here and apologize to Joel Embiid. But I don't think they making it this year. Joel Embiid is not a closer. Joel Embiid is just not him. What part of that don't y'all understand? And y'all can get mad at me all y'all want to, but I'm telling the truth on Joel Embiid. He get enough love already. It's time for somebody to really tell the truth on him. Like really tell the truth. For real.
Mouth!
And then he's gonna ask, oh, why do people hate me? You know, I don't know why, but I'm the most hated player in the NBA. I mean,
And then you get given, what many deem to be a pity MVP because for all these years you've been complaining, and finally the voters were like, you know what? Let's just give him one. It's his turn.
Chris Broussard just said that. Why is he playing in the Olympics? He clearly looks like he's not healthy. He's playing trash. Nigga scored like 4 points last time. This first game. He's falling out in 12 minutes and shit. Booker. Thank you, DBZ. Booker made the finals before you, bro. And Booker actually played really good in the finals. until those last like 2 games. Makes no sense. He's injury prone, bro. Availability. We get on Kawhi Leonard ass, including me. We get on Kawhi Leonard ass for being injured all the time. But we know what Kawhi Leonard can do healthy. We don't. We've seen what Embiid does healthy, bro. We've seen it. What are we talking about, bro? Oh, he's always injured. He's always injured. But what about the times when he was not injured, bro? This shit is sad, man. Y'all can have him in your top 5 if y'all want to, but I need to see more. I need to see something in the postseason. I don't give a fuck if he averaged 40 and 20 in the regular season. Thank you, Hugo. That's another thing. The man averaged 34, but he getting 10, 11 free throws a game. Come on, man. Come on. Allen Iverson was averaging 33, 34 points and damn near getting, what, 5, 6 free throws a game? This man is getting 10, 11 free throws a game, averaging 33, 34. So you take them 10 free throws away, and he averaging like 24 points. What are we talking about, bro? This man cares more about the MVP than he do a championship.
Earn. And then the dude proceeded to have the biggest drop off for an MVP winner in the playoffs we've ever seen. It really is just poetry in motion.
This shit is sad, bro.
You won the MVP! And now I present to you all-time playoff regression, Embiid style.
You said that's why Rihanna didn't want him? You silly.
But I was injured. A healthy Embiid is a GOAT. I mean,
Joel Embiid gets such a time for what is called foul baiting, trying to draw fouls.
On some James Harden shit. He might be worse than James Harden because he big as hell. He don't even need to do that, bro.
And take advantage of defenders, rules, referees, whatever. It takes an incredible...
Right, AI didn't have another scorer like that. He do throw himself on the ground, Hugo.
Incredible amount of skill and intelligence to draw fouls.
Ooh, Germany. Man, my reach is reaching, man. Thank you, Hugo 48 for the subscription, man. Shout out to Germany, man. Wow, man, that's crazy. Shout out to Germany, man. I didn't think I was reaching that far, man, but I appreciate you, man. I'm just trying to give my unbiased content, man.
That time, knew it was the end of shot clock, gave him the head fake. Bam went for it.
What do you mean?
That's skill.
He gets a hard time, meaning people don't like it?
NBA Twitter, every other game, Doris.
That's your
every
problem.
other game.
You're reading.
Definitely shout out to Hugo, man. Shout out to Hugo. Man, I'm trying to talk sense, man, because they don't like it though. Dude just said I was hating because I said Joel Embiid because I said Joel Embiid he's underwhelming in the playoffs and he doesn't do what he need to do, bro. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna end this video like this, man. Show up in the playoffs and you will get more respect from me, man. You will get more respect from me. Exactly. They glaze Embiid just because, bro. They don't care nothing about his failures in the playoffs, but they wanna illuminate Tatum failures in the playoffs or Luka. Luka got to the finals before Embiid, bro. I don't like Ben Simmons at all either, Hugo. I don't like him at all. He's the worst basketball player I've ever seen in my life. All that potential for no reason. But I'm gonna end it like this. Shout out to Hugo, DBZ. Shout out to all y'all for tapping in, man. I appreciate y'all. I will be doing the StreamYard today, man. Shout out to y'all. Embiid, show up in the playoffs, and I give you more respect, bro. I'm out. Subscribe, like.